Now take a look at this. This is 2 videos from over 9 months ago. Okay? Because you guys know the amount of videos I've made about this Polaris project. Warning Grenadians about it. Okay? Now I want you to take a look at this. It's over 9 months ago where I was warning Mr. Denis Cornwall, the Chief Financial Officer, the Minister of Finance. Okay? I was warning the gentleman to be careful to dissociate himself from this Polaris project. I want you to look at the 2 videos where I warned him, and at the end, you are going to see Mr. Hood today on Jenny Simon warning Mr. Denis Cornwall about consequences that he may face, okay, for decisions and things done as is related to this Polaris project. Remember, I warned him 9 months ago. Take a look at this. I am personally calling on Finance Minister Mr. Denis Cornwall. Sir, I humbly ask that you come in the public domain and dissociate yourself from this Polaris white elephant of a project. I notice you've been mainly mute on this issue, but I'd like to warn you that when this goes belly up, as I know and believe that it will, they are going to blame you. You being the Chief Financial Officer of government, they will say that you sanctioned this. And this in turn would lead to a massive loss of credibility if you were considered as the one who sanctioned this project. I know in your financial wisdom that you would not believe that taking $750 million, which is 3/4 of the GDP of Grenada, is a wise investment to invest in one project. I also notice that there was limited consultation with regional partners and Grenadians who are proficient in this line of business. But instead, we are touting Mount Sinai as some incredible, wonderful partner in this venture. I will have you know that this same Mount Sinai is the same institution that went horribly bankrupt in 14th Street, Union Square, that he should garner. Because, of course, it might be because of his rural background. That is why your political policy is putting Grenada in all sorts of financial difficulties and situations. And you are expecting that Minister Cornwall should do, as someone said, Bernard Code allegedly said, pull rabbits out of hats. Now we're seeing what financial crises lead to. We've seen that financial crises precipitates political crises. And of course, I keep warning again and again, Minister Cornwall, that they are going to use you as a scapegoat. They are going to put you as the fall guy eventually. Anytime things goes awry, politically or economically, they will blame you.
So section 76 of the Constitution again, Jenny, says subsection 2 of section 76, where any monies are charged by this Constitution or any law, it repeats itself again. Why? Because the Constitution wants to make it clear that the monies have to be specifically charged either by the Constitution or any law enacted by Parliament before the payment may be made. Then subsection 3 says, no money shall be withdrawn from any public fund other than the consolidated fund unless the issue of those monies has been authorized by or under any law. And Parliament may prescribe the manner in which withdrawals may be made from the consolidated fund. So where is the law that authorizes withdrawals from the consolidated fund to be paid on behalf of a private company? Now, if you call it a public company, you have to show me that the company is controlled and its shares are owned by the government of Grenada. Is that a private slush fund that you can spend on what you want, what you feel like? When you have a group of people, you all sit down together and say, we're going to get this, we just spend the money. Mr. Minister of Finance, you will be in hot water. The reason why the Governor General gave you a ministry and you swore an oath of office, that puts you in the hot seat. You will have to account for the monies that left the consolidated fund to go to whoever it is, and you would have to show under which law that money was paid, what authority you had to remove millions of dollars from the consolidated fund and put in the hand of persons who are your friends.